Hi, friends. We all know that for those of us with companion animals, one of the most difficult things we can possibly have to do, a very difficult duty, is to help our beloved friend go at the end of their lives as easily and gracefully and painlessly as possible. As the founder of Orange County People for Animals, I've worked with animals for over 30 years, and I've had to euthanize a lot of dogs and cats and horses, or rather, I should say, I've had to work with a lot of vets in euthanizing them. You know, no matter the circumstances, it is always such a hard thing to do. But I had an experience of the crossing of an animal recently that I wanted to share with you. I haven't been asked to make this video, but my experience was so wonderful that I really felt moved to do so and to share this with you. It was actually with my own beloved dog, Lolly, of 10 years. And one day she just wouldn't get up. And it looked like it might be time. One thing I've come to know is that last drive to the vet when an animal is sick or dying, putting them up on that cold steel table, no matter how kind the vet is, it's a very, very difficult thing. So it's just too much at the end of life. So I have learned for myself that home euthanasia is absolutely the best choice. Yes, it is more expensive, but if you have the money, it is so worth it. It is so worth it to have a compassionate professional come to your home and to let your friend go surrounded by all the things that they're familiar with, by the sights and sounds and smells of their home. It makes them feel so much more comfortable with what has to be done. So I called Dr. Flood, and as I say, I've worked with many vets in euthanizing animals, but never have I experienced any professional more competent and more compassionate, great combination when you need it the most, than Dr. Flood. We know how sensitive those moments are when you're waiting for the vet to come, when you know the time is very short. And those last few minutes are so, so precious. And you want nothing to disturb the that moment and the love between you and your friend. And I have to say, Dr. Flood came with such gentleness and sensitivity. We asked her to check to make sure that we weren't too early, that it really was time. And she examined Lolly and she reassured us, yes, it was time. She was so in tune with the vibe of the house. We felt very secure with her there. She gave us all the time we needed, and when we felt ready, with great tenderness and sensitivity, she helped our Lolly go. And then she left very quietly. And because of the way she handled everything, there was this great feeling of peace in the house. We chose to keep Lolly's form for a little bit to say goodbye to her in our own way. It is in my personal spiritual tradition to spontaneously create an altar around a crossing spirit's form. And so as I gathered flowers and greens from my garden, as I placed candles around Lolly, right where Dr. Flood had helped her go, on the floor in her favorite spot, in her bed, I reflected on how very grateful I was to Dr. Flood for her perfect combination of competence, professionalism, compassion, and gentleness. It made a very difficult duty so much easier. So I thank you, Dr. Flood, for how you help families in their time of need. We are so grateful to you. And we hope it'll be a long time before we have to call you again. But in the meantime, all blessings to you and your work. Thank you.